right, let's begin with the latest news coming in on the Zubin Garg death mystery. And it seems it's not such a mystery anymore or a murder as per the coroner's office in Singapore. The Singapore police has made startling revelations which lay bare on the manner in which Zubin Garg passed away in Singapore. While allegations are flying thick and fast, Zubin Garg's death has become political fodder as well. Lots of allegations and counter-allegations on that. But the Singapore Coroner's Office, where the death actually took place, which was in Singapore, the Coroner's Office has come clean and has said singer Garg was drunk, Zubin Garg was drunk, had declined life jacket. This is what the Coroner's Court have said in Singapore. Popular Indian singer, songwriter Zubin Garg was severely intoxicated. This is what the coroner's office has told the court, that Zubin Garg drowned off the Lazarus Island after declining a life jacket last September. A coroner's court in Singapore was told on Wednesday. Zubin Garg, 52, was with a yacht party on September 19, 2025, where he died of drowning a day before he was slated to perform at the Northeast Indian Festival in Singapore. The singer, and this has all been detailed in a court of law by the coroner's office in Singapore, where it said the singer initially wore a life jacket but removed it and later declined to put on a second one offered to him. The chief investigating officer told the court in the opening of the inquiry. At the time, Garg was also severely intoxicated, and several witnesses saw him trying to swim back to the yacht when he went limp and began floating with his face in the water. Garg was promptly rescued back to the yacht and CPR was administered, but he was pronounced dead later the same day. The singer had a medical history of hypertension and epilepsy, with his last known epileptic episode in 2024. However, it is unclear if he had taken his regular medication for epilepsy on the day of the incident, when the incident, while the evidence of eyewitnesses insufficient to establish that he had actually taken it. The Singapore police does not suspect any foul play in the death. One needs to underline that. This has been stated by the coroner's office, that the Singapore police does not suspect any foul play in his death. A total of 35 witnesses are slated for the inquiry. The chief investigating officer in the case has also stated that 20 people on the yacht, including his friends and colleagues, had some alcohol on the boat. The investigating officer then described a step-by-step account of what happened. During the first swim, Garg removed his life jacket and later went back on the yacht and was heard saying that he was tired. When he decided to resume swimming, Garg was offered a second, smaller life jacket but declined to wear it. He entered the water without a life jacket and started swimming in the direction of the island. Ultimately, what one needs to underline, viewers, is this, that the Singapore police has clearly stated in a court of law that Zubin Garg's death was an accident and there was no foul play, as ruled at least by the coroner's office in Singapore. I want to cut across right now to my colleague Rijoy Das, who's joining us live with more details. Rijoy, this is bound to have ramifications in the state of Assam, a state which is election bound in the next 2 months, where Zubin Garg has become a hot political issue. The Singapore police coming in, the coroner, the investigating officer deposing in court, stating that Zubin Garg's death was an accident and there was no foul play.
You know, this development has come up in a day of Bihu, when whole Assam is having Bihu for the first time without Zubin Garg. And this reports are suggesting that Zubin Garg has jumped into the waters the second time without a life jacket, and then he drowned. and he was also like taken to the yacht and given CPR, and he was heavily intoxicated. It is been mentioned, and the level of alcohol in his blood was found as 330 milligram per milliliter of per 100 milliliter of blood was found in his blood. That's the coroner court that was told to the coroner's court in Singapore. We all know that Zubeen Garg had history of epilepsy and also had a very rough sleeping schedule, and this comes at a time when Assam is going for elections, and it is a big development for the Zubeen Garg murder case in Assam.
Right. Well, there's lots to look at here, viewers, because as my colleague Rejoy just said, that it was known that Zubeen Garg had epilepsy. He had a rough schedule when it came to sleeping. He also had a very troublesome relationship when it came down to alcohol. He very often in interviews accepted that he did have a problem where alcohol was concerned. Now, juxtapose it with what is happening right now in the state of Assam, where you have both the BJP, the Congress locked in a political battle over Zubeen Garg. There have been people who've been taken under arrest for the alleged murder of Zubeen Garg. The Chief Minister of Assam has already proclaimed that Zubeen Garg was murdered and it wasn't a natural death. In light of all of that, now you have Singapore police. This accident, as per the Singapore police, had taken place where a yacht party was on. Zubeen and his friends, some of his colleagues, his manager were on that yacht. It happened off the coast of Singapore, and it was not, and there was no foul play, which has at least been judged by the coroner's office and the Singapore police. They say it was an accident. Will this have ramifications back home in Assam, which is election bound? I want to bring in Rejoy back into this conversation. Rejoy, break it down for us, because this has become a hot political flashpoint. We don't have Rejoy with us anymore. We're going to try and cut across to him. But this is big news, viewers. It will play out on multiple fronts. Even the family of Zubeen Garg, his wife, earlier on had said that she did not suspect any foul play, and then said that if at all there is foul play, then the perpetrators of the crime need to be brought to justice. There have been people who've been taken under arrest in this particular case. A parallel investigation is taking place in India as well. Having said that, you have the Singapore police now ruling out the cause of death of Zubeen Garg in accident and no foul play. Interesting developments, especially when you note them in a political context as well. Not just that, the sheer fact that there are people today who have been arrested for the death of Zubeen Garg. This was a case, what many would have suggested was going down the lines of a Sushant Singh Rajput case. But at least here, you've had a police force of another government, another country, which is Singapore, coming out and stating that as per their investigation, there is no foul play. Zubeen Garg died of intoxication and drowning.